Roy, let's go.
Lucid, wake him up.
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going
Yo,
on?
we here. We
Yes,
here.
sir.
MYK report. What's poppin', y'all?
What's going on, fellas?
We here, man.
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
How y'all feeling?
It's the MYK report, episode 8,
Yes, sir.
season 2. You know what we doing? We here. What up, fellas?
We here.
What's going on?
And listen, it looks like someone showed up on time this week.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yo, special guest in the building. Shout out to Blanco. Blanco, what up?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Blanco,
in the
man.
building. Blanco, what's
up,
poppin'?
what's up,
what's
what's
up?
Yes, sir. We here.
We here, yo.
Shout out to you.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait
Welcome
to
the MYK report.
get into this, man.
Welcome.
wait to get into it.
This is our third special guest of this season, episode 8. Real quick, I want to shout out everybody in the room real quick. Roy, what's good? How we feeling?
We feeling good, man. We great. We here. Yo, I want to take a look at the chat real quick. Who we
Talk
got?
to
Who we
him.
got?
Who's
Yo,
in the chat?
Solo. Yo, what's good, Solo?
What's going on?
Ayo, Foreign. What's poppin', gang? Yes,
Shout
sir.
out my boy
Foreign.
Foreign.
Yes,
Foreign,
sir.
spin the block.
If you here, drop a W. Drop a W.
Yes, sir. W chat only. Y'all know what's going on.
Everybody in the building, if you here, shit alive, because we here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Avi, what up? How we
What's
feeling?
What's going on? It's another Monday. You know what's going on, man. We here. It's the MYK report. Shit
Love
alive,
it.
shit alive, shit alive. If you haven't already, y'all in the building. You an artist, director, producer. Submit a record with an artist y'all working with. themykreport@gmail.com. We here.
Yo, big shout out to Avi, man. Big shout out to Roy, and big shout out to our special guest. Also, Ro, hello.
Hello.
Behind the scenes, shout out to production.
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to Phil the Wizard.
Wizard. Sheesh.
Y'all know what we doing.
Man.
So let's get this rocking. Y'all know how we start every single Monday. It's with our mainstream records. We got 3 mainstream records that came out this past Friday. We do this every single week. Unfortunately, y'all know what it is. We can't play those records, but we like to review them because this is the MYK report. So with that being said, first record that we're gonna review. Shout out to Bad Bunny. First record.
Bad Bunny dropped some crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Bad Bunny, Where She Goes. Fellas, how y'all feeling about this? My Spanish ain't the strongest, but I know it sound fire. Yo, y'all want to start? Y'all want to start with this? Blanco, you want to start with this one?
I ain't gonna lie, it was a dope record. It was like kind of refreshing not to hear like a glog glog boom on a Jersey club. You know?
Yep.
So, and I know that's gonna go crazy this summer. So he's smart for that.
I'm not gonna lie, I like how he delivered his sound on this. Like Bad Bunny put his sound on the Jersey drill. That kind of stood out to me. This is like one of those records where it's like he talking to I don't know who he talking to, but he talking crazy to whoever he talking to. That's first of all. This is one of those records where it's like I know like you miss me kind of thing, but stop playing with me. Like I'm here kind of thing. Like forget whatever going on in your life kind of thing. Like I'm here kind of thing. Like, it's one of those records kind of thing. So shout out to him. Like I'm definitely jacking this record for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, and that caught me by surprise. Like Bad Bunny on a Jersey drill, cause you hear how it sound. It's not just a Jersey club. It got like some drill elements to it, but the melody is fire. Like the way he flow on that, that's definitely his sound right there.
I like all the reverbs and stuff like that was on the record. He definitely put his sound to this. That's what definitely stood out the most. I fuck with that OD.
And that's honestly what we look for. Because when it comes to any type of mainstream record, international record, I feel like it just got a hit, right? So he made something familiar. He jumped on a beat that we know sounds familiar to people in the States. He knows what's popping. And shout out to every artist that's in tune. I tell every single artist that if you going to make a record, understand what's in. Don't try to fit out by just like trying to put out a record and put out something just because you want to stand out. If it don't work and it's not in, guess what? It's not in.
Yes, sir.
And with that being said, let's get to our next record. We got I'm Geekin', DDG featuring Lil Tyler. I'm going to start with this one.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
I'm a big fan of Lil Tyler. I've been telling a lot of people from New York City that Lil Tyler's up next before he even got his like record out. Before that Law and Order joint, he was putting out dope records, and I was like, yo, there's something about this kid. He got a look. He's from Florida. He got that lingo. Like, I already knew it was going to hit. So with this record specifically, Shout out to DDG. I went to DDG's first show in New York City at SOB's. Shout out to DDG. I think he's made a tremendous like transition from being a YouTuber to being someone that is, you know, in the music industry and active in the music industry.
100%.
So, you know, the record is super dope. The verse that he had, that second verse.
Was crazy.
Me and Roy
bro.
were looking at each other like, damn,
Yeah,
like
bro.
DDG really walked.
Cause I heard the original and I noticed that it was different from the second verse was different. So I heard it immediately. I was like, oh, he switched it up. But then I was really hearing it. He tapped in. Like you gotta hit a record. You really do gotta hit a record.
Blanco, what you think about this one?
I like it. I like Lil Tyler. His flow is it's nice.
Yeah,
Got fire flow.
Yeah,
his
Lil
sound
Tyler's
is definitely
It's like
distinctive.
jiggy, you know. So
Word.
you get real jiggy to it.
He
That's
got
a fact.
that smooth flow.
Avi, what you got with this
Nah,
one?
his sound is definitely different for sure. Like that's what stands out most about this record, Lil Tyler for sure. But I don't want to take away from DDG as well. He definitely did his thing as well. Y'all said the second verse was fire. I agree, definitely on that one. We do complain about like people when they send in their records, the intro being long. There wasn't really an intro on this record. It was like
Facts.
it was like the Kickstarter, and then like the record got straight into it. Shout out to that because attention span is very small right now. So the record is very digestible. You can hear it come straight on. He give you his flow, and like you tune in automatically. So shout out to DDG and Lil Tyler for that.
And with that being said, that is awesome feedback on a mainstream record.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what we do. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Shout out to Phil, the Wizard. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got some artists in the building. Shout out to them. And shout out our special guest, Blanco. Blanco was good.
What's going
What's up,
on, man?
Coming out
Who
of
we got in
Jersey.
here? Who we got in here?
Yo, we got
Yo,
mad people
we got
in here.
like everybody tuned in. We got
Fire,
we got
fire.
ATM, we got Stacy, we got Pablo. They dropping W's. Pablo
Yes,
said,
sir.
"Yeah, Blanco."
Okay.
Yeah, Blanco.
We here.
Red.
I'm a little sweaty right now from the Casamigos. but
Yes, sir.
We gonna, you know, they had me getting active before we started.
Oh yeah, that's how we do
It's
it.
the
we definitely
MYK.
get active, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
This what we do. We get active. We bring energy. This is something we look forward to for y'all every single Monday. Cause honestly, y'all know what it is. You never know who's gonna hear your record. And with that being said, let's get into our last record of the night before we ask Blanco some questions. Last record of the night is Simba. The record is called Top G. Roy, I'm gonna put you on the spit out. How you feel about this record?
I fuck with this record because, you know, there's artists that they got certain lanes that they jumping into, and bro's definitely in his pocket with this. And I hear the melodies and the beat selection he picking is still like in tune to now. So the fact that he could deliver his flow and do that on that type of beat is hard. He just snapped on that.
Yeah, I think you hit it on the nose with the beat selection. Beat selection was definitely dope on that. Delivery was tough. Bars, definitely a couple. Like he referenced a couple bars about his life kind of thing. I don't really know Simba like that, but definitely made me tune in. I definitely want to tap in more. I haven't really like tapped into his music like that, but me listening to Simba for the first time, I'm definitely jacking what he got going on. So I'll definitely tap into what he got going on.
That's a fact. How you feel about this, Blanco?
It was cool. It was cool. The beat was cool. I don't really remember the lyrics, to be honest.
Yo, I love Blanco's energy. He's so laid back, chill, got the shades on. That you know,
We vibing.
this how we
Vibing.
rocking. Every single Monday, you never know who's gonna hear your record.
Chilling, man. We chilling.
Yo, I like this record a lot. Simba is super lyrical. I feel like he touched a lot of specific points when it comes to this industry, when it comes to what's really going on. You know what I mean? I just like Simba overall. I like the intro. The intro was a little long, like Avi said, but honestly, it's cool because like
Avi didn't say that. But Avi does say that though.
Avi does say that, but I thought of Avi when I thought of the intro because it was a little long. But
Yes, sir.
with that being said, I do like the record a lot. I just think out of a lot of artists that are coming out nowadays, we don't get the lyrical miracle. Even though he don't give that, don't take this and twist it up. But with that, it's still like versatility. It's still bars, and sometimes we need those refreshers. You know what I mean? This the
Also,
Michael
this
Port.
is not really the pocket he really makes music in.
No. I mean, this specific record, yes.
I'm asking because I this is the first record I ever heard.
Oh no, this is his pocket. Like
his pocket.
he raps,
Yeah,
like
this-
he
okay.
raps.
Okay,
This
he's
is
a rapper.
him.
This is him.
Yeah.
Fire, tough.
So that that's another reason why reviewing somebody like that is super dope because it's
Fire.
like we can hit those. We can miss a lot of stuff if we're not just listening. You
Of
know what I
course.
mean? With that being
100%.
said. Those are our 3 mainstream records. Shout out to Bad Bunny, shout out to DDG and Lil Tyler, and shout out to Simba. We about to get into some questions for our special guests.
Man.
Yeah, let's
After that, what we gonna do is we gonna announce our The Final Report winner. We do have a winner. Shout out to everybody that voted. And guess what?
I don't even know who it is. Who is it?
We're gonna let them know.
I was trying to help you. I was trying to help you.
we gonna get it there.
Damn, I tried, y'all.
But with that being said, shout out to Blanco being our 3rd special guest. Welcome again, brother. Listen,
Man, thank you for having me. Appreciate
of
it.
course, and thank you for being here. I think it's super important to have somebody like yourself here, because producers as a whole, I feel like get overlooked.
For sure. For sure.
Specifically because they're not artists, right? But it's also like y'all not on camera too much, y'all behind the scenes.
Right.
Which leads into my question.
Wow. Yo, I think that leads into everybody's question. That was a great intro. Tough. Shout out to you for that. Yes, sir.
But listen, let's talk about Brandon as a producer. In
Right.
your opinion, how should producers go about branding and marketing? I think a lot of producers right now, they focus on being behind the scenes, doing the nostalgic vibe, not posting
Right.
pictures, things like that. But in your opinion, how do you feel like producers nowadays in this day and age should go about branding and marketing?
It's crazy.
We back? All right, we back.
We back.
Yes,
We
sir.
here.
Little malfunction there, but you know how it is. We rolling. I think you gave a dope answer. I hope we got that. But with that being said, yeah, I mean, I think producers need to really be out there, really show themselves and showcase. I tell artists all the time,
Yeah,
like,
100%.
if you're not making like content on a day-to-day or every other day, really it's day-to-day because you're competing with like people that are content creators.
Absolutely.
I think it should be the same way for producers.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many lanes that you could go. Like you could be the YouTube producer, you could be the bedroom producer, you could be the producer pulling up to the studio. I just think the branding and the image really is everything. Like you got to make people believe that you like.
Real quick, what kind?
100%.
Like you mentioned different kind of producers, and this is not my question, but
Right.
which producer are you?
Honestly, I never posted a beat on YouTube. I'm kind of just like all my relationships are like real close with the artists that I fuck with. And
So
shit.
you work in person with artists.
Yeah, facts.
So that leads me to my question then. Okay,
Nice.
so you say you also mentioned that producers are half of the record as well. So when you come to the studio and work with artists, how do you cater your sound and their sound at the same time? Like how do you mesh them together?
It's crazy because it's like when you get in the studio, you gotta adapt quickly. That's one thing I learned. You gotta learn how to adapt. So it's like I kind of just feel the artists out. Like I talk like how we talk and like just feel them out how they feeling. Cause the thing with like sending packs is like you might send a pack and they might not be in the mood for that pack that day. It's
Word.
not like
100%.
that they wasn't fucking with your beats. It's just they wasn't in the mood for it. So I
Also,
feel
it's
like
different presenting it as well. Like a different kind of way.
absolutely your vibe, all of that comes into play with like a good record, a really good record. Like you're gonna remember the session, you're gonna remember the time you spent, the talk you had before, the talk you had after, listening to
course.
the song on the way home, all of that.
The
Word, yo,
experience.
that's-
It's like a
That's-
full
that's-
experience instead of
that's
just sending the
100%.
beat. And it's like you build a relationship with the artist like that. And it's like if it comes out good, they're gonna want to do that again. And then you always
What makes it a great experience?
I think just y'all able to communicate like musically.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I feel like as
was
an
dope.
engineer as well, like I connect with artists on that level too. Like sometimes like you hit a frequency, it's like, oh, like you shake the whole room kind of thing. Pause. Same thing with beats as well and artists. So shout out to you for that. That was a dope answer.
Oh, yeah.
That
And
was
I,
a very
and I
dope
agree
answer.
with everything you're saying too. Like it's true. You do got to get in the stew if you want to be that type of producer. And you
course.
get to
Yeah,
direct.
I remember the first time like I pulled up when like my first year making beats and I was like shaking in my sneakers, bro. Like cause just like I didn't know if they was liking the beats. I didn't know
Right.
if, like I didn't know. So you got to put yourself in those uncomfortable situations because that's how you learn.
That's how you
You
learn.
really got to learn how to adapt.
So
if you're trying to be
so
on, like,
when
on
you
some
playing your beats,
professional.
how do you know when to move on to the next one?
You'll know, bro. It's just it's that vibe. It's like an
Yeah.
unspoken vibe. Like you'll just know if they in it, and then I'll be like, yo, you fucking with it or not? Because there's 100 of these.
Of course.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do none of this, we could cook up on the spot.
Word.
And,
Shout out to
and they
you.
always resort to that. You know, they might record like 2 songs and they be like, yo, let's cook something up like fresh. And then that's when the magic happens because it's like, yo, all right, so what you want to do?
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
because like you coming with your plate, like, all right, this is
Exactly
what
right.
I got. I got this, I got this, I got this. But it's like when you do it together, I'm telling you,
It's a whole different process.
all my best records that I produced was like face to face.
And that's where the experience comes in. And I know I started producing pretty early, and that I want to ask you this question: when did you start producing? When did you get into it?
So I started producing in 2017.
Okay.
So it's been 6 years. But I was always into music. Like I got a bunch of friends that rap. So like I really used to go on YouTube and listen to beats and like send it to my boys like, yo, you be fire on this beat. Yo, you be fire on this beat. I used to do that. Like executive producing.
That's hard.
And then I used to listen to the beats. I'm like, these cool, but like, damn, I might be able to make something better. And then
That's how it happened. That's
we
how it
here,
happened.
just like that.
That's-
Listening to other
that's it.
beats and then being like, yo, I think I could emulate this. Or like, I listen to the beat and be like, I would have changed this. I would have did this
exactly
different. I would have did
that.
that different.
Or
So
you
it
know
made
what
me-
was missing or something like that.
Right,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, you want to add your own sauce to
Exactly
it.
that.
Of course.
So,
That was dope answers. And I'm not gonna lie, like, and this is why, you know, the mic report is so important because we've created this to give back to artists, but not only artists, but producers and creatives as a whole in the industry. We feel like it's lacking in a lot of different areas. Like people want to focus on press rollouts and focus on what's hot, but we're the exact opposite. Like we want to focus on the underground scene, but give them an opportunity to get their music played, but also get gems. This is why we're not a regular podcast. We're a
Facts.
mic report. We're live. You know what I mean? It gives people an experience. And I know you talked about that creative experience. I want to jump into another question.
For sure.
Because honestly, I know we ain't getting too much into questions and we got to jump into these records.
Right.
But Trap just said, like, yo, this really my mentor. How important do you feel like is mentorship? And do you have any mentors? What do you think about that?
it's crazy because that's a great question. When you start in producing, like you have the people you look up to, and it's crazy because it's really just hit me like the past like year or two where it's like I'm just grinding, not realizing that it's like other people looking up to me and like wanting to do what I do, and like that shit is just crazy because like I said, like you're just putting in the footwork and then you see like, oh, like you influencing other people that want to be like you or want to work with the artists that you work with or want to just know, you know, like how you doing it.
Of
You know?
course.
Like everybody got a different way.
Exactly.
But it's like they want to know how you doing it. And I really didn't have any mentors. There's producers that I looked up to
Like from afar?
from afar. Like I just linked up with like Hit Boy like probably like a year and a half ago. He's one that I really like looked up to.
Shout out to Hit Boy.
Shout out to Hit Boy, man. He was dropping gems, bro. He was really putting me onto game.
One more time.
He said,
Nah,
one
yeah,
more
he was really putting me on the game, like on the business aspect and just all of that stuff. Because I feel like that's another thing that producers don't really focus on. It's like, yeah, you can make the beat, but what about the business part? Like at the end of the day, this is business.
Of course.
So that's a whole nother, you know,
whole
that's
nother
a whole nother podcast for that one, the business side.
And
But-
with that being said, bro, that was just dope overall. And that's gonna, I'm not gonna lie. I know we say 3 questions. We lied to y'all. Because
Come
we
on,
gonna
a
be
special
rolling.
guest. There's more than 3 questions.
Exactly that. So with that being said, this the Mic Report every single Monday at 10 p.m. We got Blanco in the building. Shit alive, shit alive, shit alive. Before we get into our report
Wait, hold on.
segment.
Before we even get into this part, if you haven't submitted a record already, submit a record right now to themykreport@gmail.com.
Yes,
what
sir.
we
100%.
got.
What we got right now is the final report.
Yes,
We gonna
sir.
announce our winner.
Woo!
okay.
Let's get into that.
Let's
The
get that
final
screen
report.
popped up, Phil. Let's shout out our contenders for last week.
Who we got, man? Who we got?
Last week we had.
Hold on, before we even shout them out, shout out to everybody who submitted a record last week. Shout out to our contenders. We appreciate everybody who votes for the artists that they select. their supporters. We appreciate anybody who tunes in and also anybody who shares the live.
Yes, sir.
Shit alive, shit alive, shit alive.
What we have?
Record number 1 that was a nomination for last week was Ayo Eliante. The record is called So Different.
Yes, sir.
Record number 2, we got Guapaninsky. The record is called Peekaboo. Savannah Hannah with another record. A drill song.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. Guapaninsky got 2 weeks in a row too. So
Oh, yes, sir.
he
Shout out to
got- he got it
Guapaninsky,
2
too.
weeks, too.
Facts.
And the last record is Fergie Baby Suburbans.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what to do. This is a voting system. This isn't up to us. This is up to y'all. So with that being said, the winner for this week, week 3, final report is Guapaninsky. Peekaboo is the name of the record.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Guapaninsky.
Shout out to all the nominees. Shout out to everybody for that
Shout out to
week.
Guap.
Shout out to all the winners right now. So let's go through the winners before we get into the
That's what I was about to say. So right now we got 3 winners, right?
3 winners.
And we're looking for one more tonight.
We're looking for one more winner.
Yes, sir.
These winners, so the winner that wins for this specific week, if you get voted in, you will be listed as a finalist. You'll be put on our MYK Report playlist on Apple Music.
And then what happens after that?
Make sure y'all tap in.
Ooh.
And what happens after that is y'all get put together, and then we got to do a final vote
Okay.
for a free plaque.
So
Between
one
the
more
four,
round between the
Shot-
4, yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, shout out to Grand Kai. He was our season 1 winner. We didn't even have this set up. We were on IG Live, and we had a bunch of people tap in. We had a bunch of dope special guests. But now we got a new look for y'all. So with that being said, make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all submit y'all best record, because you never know who's gonna hear your record.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into the report. Let's get into these records. Let's drop some gems. Let's go crazy. I'm ready to have some fun and listen to good music.
Oh wait, real quick. So who are 3 finalists right now?
All right, let's get into them, man. We have our week 1 finalists. Give me 1 second. Let me go pull it up.
What we got? In the meantime, shit alive, shit alive, shit alive, shit alive.
Shit alive, man.
Hold on.
Sure y'all
Before
submitting,
you
too.
even say those 3 people, what we got in the chat? Who's the bottom 3 people, real quick?
Bottom 3, we got like 10 people in the last minute. Like,
Ooh.
we
Okay.
hot right now.
Who's the
We
bottom
hot.
3 people? Shout out to
Bottom
bottom
3
3 people.
We got Fortrell. Shout out to you. You was here season 1.
Yes,
we
sir.
got. We
Yo,
got.
Fortrell, submit a record. What are we
Submit.
doing?
Submit, bro.
How you gonna
here.
how you gonna be a finalist for season 1
There
and
you
not
go.
get a brand new look on season 2? This is free content. Look how we got this set up for y'all.
Nah,
This
he,
is for
nah, nah,
artists.
he submitted this season. He remember
did?
he submitted the record that was different.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Shout out
he
to
did,
Fort
he
Charles.
did.
Submit
Shout out
another
to
record.
Fort
Come
Charles.
on.
So
you know
submit
what's
right
going on.
now.
Yes, sir.
Send
we
another
here.
one.
themykreport@gmail.com.
Let's get some W's in the
got-
chat right now.
What we got?
Facts. We need some
Shit alive,
Ws.
shit alive, shit alive.
Drop some W's. We need to see who's here.
All right, so
All right.
week 1, first winner for season 2, the final report. Artist number 1 is Yeah, That's Him. So Lit is record
That's
number
him.
1. Record number 2. Shout out to Alpha. Alpha's in the building right now.
Shout out my boy Alpha, man.
Thank Me Now is the name of the record for week 2 nominee for the final report.
Shout out to Alpha. He's in the building right now.
Yes,
Facts.
sir.
Shout out to Alpha.
Yes,
And
sir.
y'all know, winner number 3 is Guapaninsky. Name of the record is Peekaboo. So right now we're looking for one more winner for the final report for a free chance to win a plaque, a free plaque. And if y'all don't know what a plaque look like, make sure you go on Instagram, the MYK Report, and make sure y'all go look at that post. It's pinned. It has a nice little plaque right there. Shout out to Hollywood Plaques. We going crazy every single Monday, looking for new
100%.
artists, giving back to y'all, not only gems, but also a plaque and
Hello.
a placement on our Apple Music. Come on. You never know who's going to hear a
And,
record.
and the free content.
All you gotta do is submit.
Free
Yes,
content,
sir.
man.
All you gotta do
I,
is submit.
I know I said this off camera, but like if you're not tuned in, it's free content for you right here. So if you're not
100%.
taking, you gotta take your shit serious. Free content right here.
100%.
That means artists, producers,
All of that.
directors.
All of
Yo,
that.
we gonna soon start getting y'all music videos played. So I'm not gonna get too much into that,
That'd be
but
fire.
just know we gonna start playing y'all music videos on the live.
That's fire.
So with that being said, let's get into these records. Let's start reviewing
do it.
some
Let's do it.
music.
I'm good, buddy.
Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. This is the MYK Report. We here every single Monday. Shout out to my brother Mike, featuring myself and Roy, the producer. Every single week, we going to have a special guest. This week's special guest, we got Blanco. Shout out to you. We appreciate you for your time, my brother.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Let's get into the first segment of the night. First segment, how it's going to go. This is called the final report. No, pause. This is called the report. We're going to play 45 seconds of your record. We're going to give you some critiques. It's going to go in the order of Mike, Blanco, myself, Roy. Fellas is going to give you a rating. I'm not going to give you a rating. You're more than welcome to give a rating, Blanco, if you want to. If not, it's
Gotcha.
okay. You could just give them some fire feedback.
I'm gonna give him some feedback. We
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Let's get into the first record of the night. 45 seconds. If you haven't submitted already, is themykreport@gmail.com. Name of the first artist of the night. We got
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Noah Gliz. Name of the record is
Wait.
one more time. We're gonna bring that back.
Run it back.
All right,
Wait.
but Name of the artist is Noah Gliz. Name of the record is Hide It. 45 seconds live. Y'all know what's going on.
Noah Gliz got it.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service. The person you are calling is unable to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key hash at any time.
Say you love me, you don't gotta hide it. Bend it over, then I get inside it. Swimming that pussy, I feel like Poseidon. Like a drop in the album when riding. You can come for a ride if you riding. Know my brother go sliding from sliding. Take a loss in the past, never mind it. Big double O Rolls Royce like shining. And my Birkin I got in my bag. Know some people is mad when I ain't go to class. Fuck that spin, say yes. Then after school, straight back to the checks. Focus on them dividends. When you turn and be patient, you next. I started off the middleman, now I'm
Noah Gliz. Name of the record is Hide It. I ain't gonna lie, I played 50 seconds. It was supposed to be 45. But
And you
I was
know,
waiting for that beat drop.
and I'm
Yo, dead ass.
Avi, I'm super glad that you mentioned that because this is the MYK Report we hear every single Monday at 10 p.m. But we gonna give you honest review and honest feedback. The record is the intro is too long, bro. Like I'm gonna just jump right into it. The intro is too long. 45 seconds of us reviewing a song. You gotta jump right into it, bro. Like you gotta get right to the point because we don't got no time to waste. The email list is already flooded. And if I'm a person that's getting ready to do business with you, whether it's as an executive, producer, whoever, I want to just hear what you got right off the top. Like, I'm not trying to waste no time. I think there's some potential there. And it's like, even though I gave you that feedback, I'm still going to say that I did want to hear some more. Like Blanco said, I was waiting for the beat to drop. So that's my feedback with that. I'm going to give this record a 6. I'm going to give it a solid 6. Blanco, what you feeling about this one?
Kind of like what you said, like, if you only got 45 seconds and the intro 30 seconds, you feel me? We only got to hear 15 seconds. And I ain't gonna lie, like you said, I want to hear a little bit more. Like the cadence was good. I like the beat. He sound clear. Sound like he recording. He got a decent engineer.
Quality.
Yeah, I go 6. Give it a
Solid.
6.
Avi, Roy,
what
what
we
y'all
got?
thinking? Avi.
I'm not gonna lie, this record, definitely the intro was too long. You put the voicemail there just to fill in the gap. Excuse me. You put in the intro there to fill in the gap, but the intro was still long though. Like it was still a drag. Your flow delivery definitely was fire. Like Blanco mentioned, it sounds like you got a nice engineer. Sounds dope. I definitely want to hear more of your record though. Definitely want to chop down on the intros though. I'm definitely gonna tap in. Even though the intro was long, I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I'm gonna nominate this record.
Okay.
That's how you feeling?
Yeah. So I worked with bro before, and to hear this from what he had before, I feel like this is way step up from what he got before. I ain't gonna lie, like the intro was kind of long, but that's something you can handle real quick. Just go to the stew real quick, chop that out. You feel me? Besides
Quick
that,
fix.
that sounded pretty clean. Like I was jacking the record.
Facts.
Of course.
Like, I'm feeling
Facts.
like Ivy. Like I want to nominate this.
Yeah.
And that's the first one.
And that's the first record of the night. Yeah.
We don't
I'm not
even
gonna
do
lie.
that. We
So-
don't do that.
so
They
right
setting
now-
the tone for tonight.
We don't do that.
Facts.
So right now we got 2 people saying it's a nomination, and there's 2 of y'all over there. So we trying to find out what's going on. How
Y'all
we
want
feeling?
y'all
Like
want
I said-
y'all want to hit the quick rock paper scissors?
Nah.
Oh, I thought we was getting to that coin flip.
Nah, you know what? Like I said, I wanted to hear the rest, so I'm gonna nominate it.
Woo!
Because I really did want to hear the rest of it. I wanted to hear the
Me
beat
too.
drop.
There we go.
I was waiting. I wanted to see what kind of 808 was in there.
Yeah.
So
sir.
with that being said, it looks like you got a nomination.
And if we had
Off the rip.
and if we had asked you if you was gonna nominate that record, what would your answer have been?
it would probably be a yes because I want to hear more. So I
bet.
think that's very important.
So there we go. So you got
But-
4 nominations, right?
But yes, we do. Hold on. I want to get this off though.
All right.
The MYK Report is every single Monday at 10 p.m. If you take your time to look at the caption, it says we're playing 45 seconds. Know who you're playing your music for. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to just keep it at that. The record is dope. Like, the only reason why I gave it a 6 is because we can jump right into it. So I think overall, though, we all nominate the record technically, if we being honest.
Yeah.
So
So we go. We got our
good.
first nominee of the night.
First
We got
nominee of the
Noah
night.
Gliz.
First record.
Is Noah Gliz. Name of the record is Hide It.
That name is
I did.
kind of crazy, though. But shout out to
comment.
Noah Gliss.
We here
comment,
every
no
single Monday.
comment.
This the MYK Report.
You said hide it?
Hide It. Yes, sir.
Got you. Nice. Shout out to Noah. No Gliss.
All right.
Let's get into the next one. We here every
Yeah.
single Monday at 10 p.m. Not the rock, paper, scissors.
Not the rock paper.
Everybody that's in the
scissors.
building, I need you to do me a favor.
Who know about the rock paper scissors?
Everybody that's in the building, do me a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the comment, drop a comment, hit the chat. We live right now. And make sure you shit alive.
All right.
Because you never know who's going to
Never
hear
know
your
who's
record.
listening, yo.
All right.
Fact.
Boom, 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 boom. Yo,
You said boom, 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 boom.
y'all can start throwing the firecrackers and all that in the chat now. Facts. All right.
Drop a firecracker. How about
Yes,
that?
sir. Name of the next artist of the night.
Get it.
We got SBG Drew. Name of the record is Really Want Me. Interlude. 45 seconds live. Y'all know what's going on.
True, you better be in the live.
JBG, turn me up. I know that you really want me, baby. Can we make a night? I know that Henny be the secret. I can see it on. Girl, don't worry, I keep secrets. You know what we gon' do. I just wanna keep it going. Come pour some more up and bring some more. And girl, just show me how that little body move. And the way she want it, when she got nothing to prove. Said she got her nails done, hair done, lashes too. And all her friends want theirs done, bitch. I ain't never been on a trick, but I got it. By the way I walk, she know it's stick in my pocket. And she see I got more swagger than her boyfriend. Girl, we know that's evident. Chubby nigga, but I keep designer on me. And she said,
45 seconds live. Y'all know what's going on. SBG Drew. Really Want Me.
was
Interlude.
talking on
45 seconds. What we got?
Shout out to Drew. Shout out to SBG Drew. That's a chubby nigga with some swag.
Shout out to him.
that's
That
a-
kinda
He
that's
said
hard.
that. He said that on the record.
And I know him. So I'm gonna give him that, yo. Like, listen, the record sounds really clean to me. I think the record is super dope. And it's a record that right now we not really hearing too much of. I think he really got into his bop. I like the production on this. I'm gonna give this record a 9. I might nominate this record. I'm gonna put it out there right now. I might nominate this record. I like this record a lot. It's a vibe.
What we got,
The melody
Blanco?
was crazy.
I'm jacking that. I give it an 8. It was good. I like the beat. I like the flow. I like his voice. Sound fire. Sound like unique. It was dope.
But I'm not gonna lie. On this one, I definitely hear the performance in the booth. I could tell like he's shouting and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, cause I just want to compliment like the delivery on it, cause it does take a lot to keep performing your bar over and over and over and over in the booth.
Facts.
So I could definitely hear that. So shout out to you for that. Flow's definitely very, very, very clean. Mix sounds just a little bit distorted. Might want to clean that up just a bit.
Or you might want to tap in the Ivy.
We here. Shout out to my bro Mike. With that being said though, I'm not giving no ratings, but I am gonna nominate this record as well.
Fire. I heard it. Nah, this song is hard. I heard it come on. You know what I wish? The only thing is I wish they pull back a little bit on the auto tune because I feel like his voice is smooth. Like he don't really need so much.
Hold on. Before you even move forward, I'm gonna give you a rebuttal on that one.
All right, go ahead.
I might have one as well.
I fuck with that because I think we in sync. I think we know where it's going. Like,
because you know why? Because I feel like some people use the auto tune as a style kind of thing, like rather than like pitch correction. Some people don't like it, and some people like it. I got people who be like, "Yo, put my thing on 0. I want to go crazy." I'm like, "All right, say no more. Turn it up. Like, let's do it. Like, I'm with it."
That just sound like T-Pain.
Yeah, like,
but that's an aesthetic, bro. And you gotta think creatively. Like when it comes to like sounds, like I get it. Like we know maybe a person can sing or not sing. But we beyond that. If we drilling and we going crazy, we also creating these aesthetics for this vibe. So I think the auto tune
maybe some more reverb on that, because like
that's what it is.
Like with the auto tune hit like maybe that, you want to hit a reverb hit with that too. Like woo.
Maybe
and
that's what it is.
I think that's what you're referring to. Yep. Because it all comes down to the engineer and what he really hears. Like, the auto-tune, I think, was great because it's not out of key too much.
No. It's not out of key at all.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it kind of made the record.
It's just his performance, like, that make the auto-tune react like that. Like, some people know how to rap with auto-tune and make it trigger so that it sounds like that. And some people don't know how auto-tune reacts, and then they sing in a certain key or a certain tone, and then it's not reacting how it's supposed to, and that's why it sounds crazy kind of thing.
Facts. If you agree with that feedback, drop a W right now.
Even personally,
shout out to auto-tune.
Even personally though, I still give this a 8 because I think he's still delivering. And Javi put out a great point. He said, "Bro's performing in the booth." You gotta hear that key word is performing. Like, you feel me? Like you gotta get in there like you about to be on stage for real.
It's confidence.
We gotta feel it.
And shout out to Kanai last week. One of her, like, I asked her a question. I didn't ask her a question. Avi asked her a question. He was like, what's 3 main aspects of an artist to, like, help develop their career or something along those lines?
Yeah, power plays.
Yeah, facts. Power plays, that's what it was. And the main thing she said was performing.
Exactly.
Performing not only on stage, but in the booth, in front of a camera, dropping content. Like, you're always in artist mode, so you always got to perform. This is a free gem.
Yes,
I think
sir.
we giving it up this season.
Yo,
Pause.
Thank you.
That was wild.
So I'm nominating it. Avi's nominating. What you got, Roy?
Wait.
It's a nominee.
I bet.
I'm jacking it.
Blanco, what's up?
I'll nominate it.
I bet. So
That's 2 for
4
2.
nominations.
4 nominations.
2 for 2, back to back.
2 for 2. He's not even in the.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm picky, but those first 2, they sound clean. I'm all about like how it sounds sonically. You know what I mean?
Quality,
and those
presentable.
2 were quality tracks.
And I think that's super important that, like, you know what I mean? We played 2 records. I think this is the first 2 records that ever got nominated like that on the MYK Report. And shout out to y'all for submitting some fire. We here every single Monday. This is for y'all. Like, we're going to give honest feedback, but we're also going to let you know if, like, you're a potential nominee to get a free plaque. We're going to let you know.
And we got 2 potential nominees already.
And we got
2 more.
mad records to go through. So, listen, it's not going to be an easy one this episode. What y'all think, fellas?
Nah,
it's going to be a hard one.
But you
This
know
is how
what
they
else?
playing?
You know what else is true, though? No one's safe on that list.
That's
No one's safe on the list.
No one's safe
Yo,
on
hold
that list.
on. That kind of, like, brings me to a segue. I'm going to do it. I don't care. Listen, yo, fellas, y'all got to understand, this is our opinion. This is the MYK Report. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m., and we do this for y'all. Y'all can't be coming up on social media getting mad at our opinion. It's like, if you going to get mad at somebody that dropped a record or has a specific narrative, like, you can't get mad at those people because that's our opinion. It's the wrong way to go about things, and I'm going to say this on the live stream. It's the wrong way to go about things to start talking negative about a platform because of their opinion, because it will bring you down.
Not even just a platform, bro. Just business in general. It's never good to discredit anybody for their opinion. Like, no matter what it is. Don't ever burn a bridge for somebody's opinion.
Facts.
Everybody don't got the same mind, or maybe people don't see eye to eye at that point in time. You feel me? You got to give it time. So And you can't,
That's real.
and also you can't force yourself on anybody neither as well. So
Facts.
if somebody's not feeling you right now, go back and make it better, or maybe they don't see eye to eye, or they're not in the same lane as you, kind of thing. So just keep it pushing. Shout out to everybody who submits records to us.
And that's what it
Said it
is.
best.
Like, yo, Jay-Z, how many labels he got denied from? Every single one of them.
Matter of fact, scratch that. Jay-Z denied J. Cole, and who did J. Cole ended up messing with?
Exactly that. That's why you don't burn a bridge. And what did he do? He dropped his like little tape and put it on the floor, whatever. He just know, like, he didn't take it personal and took it to that next level. So this is why I'm being real with y'all, artists that's tapped in. If you just, in life, period, don't burn a bridge just because someone may have said something you don't want to hear.
You gotta have tough skin in this game.
Right.
Feel me? Tough skin for sure.
That's a fact.
With that being said, shout out to everybody who submits a record. We here every single Monday. It's the MYK Report. Shout out to my brother Mike.
Yes, sir.
It's featuring myself and my brother Roy. Shout out to Blanco, our special guest of the week. We appreciate you
Y'all
for your time.
y'all gotta appreciate those opinions, man.
Yeah.
For real, you gotta appreciate it, because like, imagine nobody even giving you an opinion.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly
mean?
that.
Nobody even tuning in. So you should be
Be
grateful.
thankful.
Be
Be
grateful.
thankful. You even got to a platform. Be thankful.
Big thankful that is
a
honest.
fact, bro.
Exactly.
At that point. Like,
Exactly.
Drop a W in the chat. That was some crazy gems right there.
Woo!
Fact, though.
wow.
Hold on,
Yo, before this episode started, we was like, yo, drop some gems. Shout out to Blanco. He's outside.
I'm here, man. I'm here.
I ain't gonna
man.
lie.
Just trying to, like you said, it's a lot of producers who just want to know another producer's mind, like
Of
their
course.
mindset, how
Of
they
course.
thinking.
Even
Exactly.
artists too.
And I've been doing it for a little bit, and I'm just trying to help everybody.
Or at
man.
least even how to put a record together. Some
Yeah.
people know how to make fire production, but they don't know how to put a record together. So shout out to you for that. You definitely drop some fire gems. If you're a producer, rewind this, please.
Word.
And this is what we here
Word.
for. So before we
sir.
get into the next record, first two records are nominations already. So we're looking for two more. We have Noah Gliz. Hide It is the name of the record. And then we got SBG Drew. What's the name of the record? My fault.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
SBG Drew, name of the record is Really Want Me, Interlude.
Really Want Me Interlude. All right, bet. So we got two nominations for the final report. Excuse me. This is what we doing. We looking and we scouting. We ain't even into that segment yet. So just know we still looking.
We
Play the
always
next
looking.
record.
Let's get it.
With that being said, shout out to the next record. We got Kilo featuring John Wicks. I don't know if that's the name of the record or the artist, but 45 seconds live, y'all know what's going on.
Shit alive, shit alive, shit alive. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. We going crazy.
One more time. My fault. That was my mistake. Shit alive, shit alive, shit alive. We here, we going crazy.
On the block with my brothers, we posted, we zoolin', my niggas be with it. So no funny movements, my brothers say focus on music, I'm stepping for you. But we stepping together, so how can we lose? So don't end up on the news trying to act tough for a couple views. I don't know why these niggas be bitches and switching up, reason they clicking off, cause they scared of what's coming. Niggas be dissing, but when I confront them, they claim that it's nothing. So end the discussion, cause if it's a problem, I promise it's coming. And I don't know why these bitches be fucking for fame. I swear it's a shame. She claim that she love you, but sucking for change. She life on the things, and I'm destined to change, cause I came in the game, I've been paving the way. Got no time for mistakes, so I stay out the way. We been ballin' and catching these plays, my niggas be shooting, so watch what you say.
45 seconds live, we got Kilo featuring John Wicks. 45 seconds. Hold on. Oh, all right, but I'll go first on this one. I actually did want to go first anyways. All right. On this record real quick, artists, when you guys are making records in the booth, I apologize. Try to not stay monotone. Try to switch your flow a little bit, kind of thing. This record's definitely dope. I hear your performance. I even hear a couple riffs that you hit on there. But I feel like you still hiding behind the microphone. You could definitely bring more out of yourself, kind of thing. Pause. Also, I feel like the production is kind of like a little like not up to quality to what you're working with. Maybe the person you're working with need to give you more feedback. If you live in New York, let's definitely work. My name's Avion. Let's tap in. But word, I'm not gonna nominate this record, but it's definitely got potential though. Definitely want to keep working though. Maybe next week you could submit a better record.
That was great feedback, and again, thank you for jumping in on that one.
Pause.
Given the early feedback, you know what I mean. I think the record is super dope. I mean, I'm not gonna nominate it. It definitely has legs, but that means it has room for improvement. So with that being said, I want to make sure like you understand what Avi said and what he said in his feedback, because I think that's super dope. You need to hone in on specific things so you can take it to that next level, and that level might be, you know, a nomination for a free plaque. Blanco, how you feeling about this one?
I think they should keep working. You know, I see a little potential there. The beat was cool. Yeah, just keep working, bro. You'll get there.
Hold on, let me give this a rating. I know Avi didn't give it a rating, but I'm gonna give it a 4. What you giving it, Blanco?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
All right. I'll go based off what I heard too. I agree with y'all on a lot of what y'all was saying, but I also think bro gotta understand, like, sonically it don't sound too bad, but it's not even about that it sounds bad. It's about what you could do different. You feel me? That type of beat we kind of heard it before, and you know there's already that product is already in the store. You feel me? I could go somewhere else. So definitely think about beat choice. Make sure it sounds way different. Tap in with a producer, and as far as like the lyrics go, definitely tap in the flow switches, because you know that's gonna make you sound different. That's the goal. You want to give a different product to your audience. And with that being said, I'll give this like a 5. I'll give it a 5.
I like that. That's good feedback. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m.
Yes,
This is the MYK Report, episode 8. We got Blanco in the building. Let's get to the next record.
Real quick.
What's the vibes?
Well, you can tap into me if you want. You can tap into me if you
I'm
want.
gonna grab some liquor in the meantime.
Yeah, where? Yeah. Let me talk to the people. With that being said, shout out to everybody who's here. We here every. I got it. Word. Yo, I'm done. Yo, Roy.
Yo, what's poppin', gang?
Word. All right, bet. Yo, shout out to the MYK Report. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Shout out to Roy myself. Shout out to Blanco, as a special guest.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, but let's get to the next record, yo. All right, bet. Shout out to Sean. I finally got it right. Yes, sir. Shout out to Sean Going Digital.
Sean Going Digital. Yes, sir.
Name of the record is entitled 45 Seconds Live. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all got it right.
Fill my cup up is crazy.
I've been pouring up these feelings in my ice cold lately. Praying that you read the song, see me and you come through and just try to save me. Knowing I played for keeps, I let you in free of charge cause I was weak. I talked to God before I lay my head to sleep. I still feel all alone, 30 deep. My feelings all alone on my sleep.
45 Seconds Live. We got Sean Going Digital. Name of the record is entitled. What we got? What we got?
Mike. Talk to him.
Sean Going Digital. You're very talented. I get mad at you every time I hear a record from you because I think you have so much potential to take it to that next level. I just want you to hone in on what's important. And, you know, I'm sure you tap into our episodes because you were, you know, a nominee on a couple of them for season 1. Shout out to season 1. I like the record a lot. I'm not gonna nominate it. The intro is a little too long. But I love that P&D vibe, bro. I feel like we don't get that anymore. And I think you really focused on mastering your sound and your performance. And I'm not mad at the mix either. Like I know you do everything, so I'm gonna give you credit on that, and I'm gonna give you an 8.5 just because I know specifically where you can go with this. Blanco, what you think?
It kind of sound like Future a little bit. I think that's not bad.
No.
I think the mix is cool. I think a little too much reverb in some areas. But the record sound dope. So I go like 7.5.
Okay. Yeah.
Avi, what we got?
This record's definitely dope. I like the vibe of the record. Definitely too much reverb. I definitely feel you on that. Now that you say that. Word. The intro was definitely kind of long. We definitely said that before. I know you submitted a record before, but besides the intro, record's definitely dope. I like the lyrics you was putting on the record. It definitely fits the vibe of the song, and I think you produced it yourself as well. I think you do. You mentioned he does everything. He recorded, mixed, produced. I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna nominate this record, even though this record has a long intro. I know you said you wasn't gonna nominate it, but I'm gonna nominate this record.
I respect that.
I see why you say that. I think it was a dope track. I thought the intro was a little too long, but then again, it's like I don't even know if the beat was about to drop. Like I don't know if it's just straight melody all the way through. I don't know. I feel like if it's straight melody all the way through, it's just hard to say if we basing it off like a hit song. You know what I mean? Those are more like interlude vibes, and some you give to the personal fans. I get this track a 7. I think the mix could be a little bit better. I know bro do everything in house, but I still think he got some work on there, and that's gonna take it to the next level.
I think the next level is exactly what what's more important about anything that we gave as far as feedback. That next level, take our reviews, our critique, take it with a grain of salt. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Let's get into the next record.
Yeah, what we got next?
You don't nominate it, right?
No.
All right, so yeah. We're looking for 2 more nominations. We're here every single Monday. The final report is back.
Here.
And you know what we doing. We're giving out a free plaque. Shout out to Hollywood Plaques. We here, and this is what we do. Shout out to Blanco in the building.
Yo.
Episode 8. Shout out
Thank
to
y'all for having
everybody.
me, man. Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it. Yo, it's going good so far. I like it.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
and we
Great.
active. We here.
Vibing.
Sir.
I appreciate the energy. I appreciate the gems too, cause definitely dropping some
Nah,
fire
yeah,
gems.
I know,
100%.
they tuning in for the gems. They call me the preacher sometimes. So
Yes, sir.
be
Talk about
preaching.
it.
Yo, it's funny. It's funny you say that. I was having a conversation with one of our boys today. And if he's tapped in,
Drop a W in the chat.
I hope if you tapped in, drop a W in the chat first and foremost.
Yes, sir.
But we mentioned something super important. There's certain people I call that I have I don't know if y'all have this, but I have people I call that I have a go-to conversation with.
For sure.
That's non-music related.
Of
And I
course.
feel like that's super important to have, whether it's a mentor for a life perspective or real estate or production or
gotta keep it
whatever it
balanced.
is. You got to keep it balanced.
balanced.
And this is somebody who has nothing to do with the music industry. We just had a conversation, and it was super dope conversation. It was refreshing to have. And I think everybody should have that. You know what I mean? It's super important to be able to lean on those conversations. And one thing he mentioned was one thing I mentioned was yo, bro, someone like yourself, you know what I mean? He's got a bunch of dope stuff going on, but I was like, yo, you got to get on camera and you got to really feed this knowledge to the people.
Of course.
I think that's super important, that people need to hear these things that we decide
Not even
to
that, though.
hide. You know what I mean?
Or not even high. Well, exactly high. After God bless everybody, but once everybody leaves,
bless everybody, got it.
No. Real talk.
Yeah.
Because once you leave this earth, what are you gonna do with your knowledge and the energy that you put into your work? Are you gonna leave your legacy behind? If you feed the knowledge to the people and put them on, you could open a whole new world and a whole new portal for a whole new revenue for people, kind of thing, just by giving somebody a gem that sparked a light bulb, kind of thing. So shout out to all the mentors and all the entrepreneurs. Definitely
Facts.
give the knowledge to the people. Don't hold back on it.
Yeah.
Leave your legacy behind. The life is short.
And it's funny that you say that, because I'm big on yeah, of course you got to put in the work first. But it's like they say, the best person that it perfects their craft becomes a teacher at some point. The best student becomes a teacher, and the teacher teaches the next student.
Exactly
You gotta
that.
give back to the next generation.
Yeah.
And obviously, like to want something, you have to see something. So definitely, everybody who's an entrepreneur or a mentor, they definitely looked up to somebody or got knowledge from somebody too. So if you one of those people, definitely don't be a gatekeeper to the game. Like definitely give back to the game, kind of thing, for sure.
I think like one thing that goes like over people's head is like just putting your story out there. Like
Word.
you never know who could relate to your story.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So it's like
100%.
that's why you have mentors and stuff like that. Like there's something in their story that you could relate to, is why you gravitate towards them. So that's why I like doing things like this, because people, like I said, they just want to hear your story, and they might like I said, like relate to something you got going on.
Fire.
Fire. Yo, this is my favorite
100%.
episode so far. Shout out to everybody
dropping
this season.
gems.
We dropping super dope gems. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Make sure y'all tap in, because you never know who's going to hear your record.
And you never know what gem you're going to get at this point.
Listen,
How about that one?
If I was
as
you,
long as I'm
facts.
sitting here, y'all gonna get gems. So
Yes, sir.
yo, if
Shout
I
out
was,
to Blanco.
if
That's
I was
all I
any
got
one
for
of
y'all.
y'all watching, I'll run this back after this.
yeah.
Tap
Run
in.
this back.
Word.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you
that
drop
bell.
a comment.
Sir.
And press
Hit the
that
bell.
bell.
We needs that.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a fact. Drop the I'm not gonna lie. Drop a W right now if you fucking with us.
W chat
Drop
only,
the
you heard?
W's.
With
Let's
that being
get
said,
into
let's get
that.
into the next record. Yo, shout out to you. We in sync. You
That's
heard?
a fact.
We got Mr. Champion. Name of the next record is The Greatest Freestyle. 45 seconds live. Y'all know what's going on.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Hey, they say heavy is the head of rocks and bears a crown. But the pressure's on their shoulders, you can see it bearing down. And they getting wary now when the swell is glaring now. But even when it's taking time up, trust me, they don't dare to smile. And it's getting clearer now with everything is hearing now. It isn't that they ain't caring, trust me, they just fearing now. Suddenly saying every shot and they can never wear him down. But every single thing
45 seconds. We got Mr. Champion. Name of the record is The Greatest Freestyle. Real quick, I'll go first on this record real quick.
Go ahead.
To be very honest, the intro was very long. I know the intro was Mike Tyson, right? I believe it matches your name. I apologize if I'm wrong on who that is. But I believe it's Mike Tyson.
That's him.
Yeah. All right, but so and then
Yeah,
you
it
mentioned
is,
all right, but so you mentioned your name is but your name is Mr. Champion. It goes with it, but the intro is very long. I feel like it dragged out. That's one. Also, since the intro was long, I was waiting for your performance to start, but the mix and like the beat was like very distorted, and it drew me away from the record, kind of thing. So I wasn't able to kind of really like draw into the record and listen to what you were saying. I did hear you had strong energy though. I'll give you that, but your delivery wants to be a little more cleaner as well. That way, we could grasp what you're saying. There's a lot of people like don't get me wrong. There's a fan base for that, but some people are not able to digest like records that fast, kind of thing. So you might want to slow it down a little bit.
There's a lane for that.
Well, yeah, as well, and also just delivery though. If you're gonna spit that fast, pause. Definitely want to fix your
Yo,
delivery
that
on
was wild.
Alright.
Be on pause patrol.
Yeah, I'll be on pause with your gang facts. I ain't night. Ain't nobody clipping nothing, you heard? I ain't on none of that.
Yo, I'm gonna spit for that. Like I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before.
What we got, fellas?
Yo. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I need like 2 seconds. All right, I'm back.
What we got, Pike?
What we got?
I love the record. You know what is crazy? Like I'm big on motivational speeches. I'm big on putting Mike Tyson in different like little intros and things like that to get it going. Especially that specific speech. I think that's super dope. That was like one of those speeches I used to like listen to when I was like not trying to sleep and just like over grind and like get to it and all that. But Avi had a big, he had a huge point. I think it's super important to get to it. You got to make things digestible. You got to make sure you focus on what's important when you're thinking about the listener. So just think about that. I'm gonna give this record I wanted to hear more, so I give it a 6.5. Blanco, what you think?
I'm gonna pass on this record.
Oof, that was the first pass I ever heard.
Yeah, nah.
Roy, what you think?
I already know why he said that, and I see what Avi was trying to say too. The intro is kind of long, but I get it. He's trying to do the story. Maybe that got to come in a little bit earlier. I also think like his rapping is like, it's like sporadic. Like I can't really grasp what he's telling me because it's like too much up and down. Like he's doing a little bit too much with that. I think if he slow it down and deliver it properly, maybe even more smoothly, we gonna be able to pick that up. As far as I give that a 6, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And there we have it. This the MYK Report. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Understand that we are giving opinions. Understand that our opinion is our opinion. And you can take what you want with the opinion, whether you take it to a different platform, you take a clip, you use it as free content, like Blanco be saying, like we be saying, you know what I mean? This is something that we giving to y'all. With that being said, right now, the final report, we have 2 nominees. Our nominees, let's get into them. We got Noah Gliz. The name of the record is Hide It. Second record is SBG Drew. Really Want It is the name of the record. I believe it's the interlude, if I'm not mistaken. And we're looking for 2 more slots. So listen, if you want to win a free plaque, if you want to be placed on our Apple Music playlist, and if you want free content on the MYK Report, make sure you submit a record right now. Avi, let's get into the next record.
With that being said, the next artist is a woman. And as we always say, fellas,
the women are in.
Yes, sir. With that being said, 45 seconds, we got Stacy Wasey. Name of the record is Pain Song. 45 seconds live. Y'all know
Yo.
Yo, Roy.
Hottest music review show in New York City. You know what it is.
Tell me you won't ever change. They left me out in the rain. They never saw my pain, so I wanna switch up my lane. I just been stacking up blues and I'm ducking the jakes. Exit out bitches that been in my face. All of that fake shit I cannot relate. If y'all wanna keep up, then pick up the pace. All of the weird shit be losing me. I don't know who really using me. Like who really keeping it real. They gon' be mad when I sign me a deal. They gonna hate when they see I got mills. That's why I keep it concealed. Run up on me and get hit with the steel.
45 seconds live. We got Stacy Wasey. Name of the record is Pain Song. What we got?
I think we know what I'm about to say. The women are in. You know what it is? It's the MYK Report. Honestly, listen, I love when girls send records in. I love when women send records in because it's super important, because a lot of what's going on is driven by the female gender. I think we can all agree with that.
No,
right?
wait, hold on. The male gender.
Well, I mean, it's driven by females, though.
Of course. But pause. All right. What I meant to say was, it's dominated by males, but it's ran by females for sure.
Right. They're exactly that. They're the listeners, and now they've become also the people that speak as well.
I love when I hear women on records and stuff like that, or even submitting a record, like just the courage to go in the booth and do your thing. Like, shout out to y'all. Like, you feel me? I know it take a lot for that. Even your delivery, like I can hear that. Sometimes.
Mama, hold on, don't get into it. I wanna get this record some feedback.
Yo, this is it's tough. I love it.
Facts. And I'm gonna nominate this record. I think it's super dope. I think the cadence was dope. The only thing I don't like, and maybe you can redo, is the ad-libs, but I'm still gonna nominate this. That's the only thing I feel like that wasn't like, all right, babe, maybe like we can sneak in some ad-libs here and there. It's like they stood out for me, which made me like realize that, okay, you're still up and coming, you're still developing. But again, I'm still gonna nominate it because I love the delivery, I love the beat selection. You know, I like it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna nominate this one.
There you go. What we
Blanco,
got,
what's
What we
up?
got?
I like the beat. I like the sample. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one too.
All right.
Facts.
But I'm not gonna nominate this record, but I like your energy, your flow, your delivery on this. Might want to brush up on the bars just a little bit. That's the only reason why I'm not gonna nominate it. There's a lot of women out here that are competing, and you know, a lot of women do get overlooked. And when you're presenting yourself, you gotta make sure you're coming with the best. I do want to hear you on a different kind of beat, just to hear your versatility. Shout out to you for submitting the record though. It's definitely dope, but it's not a nomination for me.
Yeah, no, you hit the nail on the head with that one. I think Ivy touched all the points about it. I do think you need to work on a little bit on the lyrics and delivery, give us something a little different. But the performance was there. Like, you definitely was in the booth performing for sure. Definitely come with something different, because it's really going to separate that bar. You feel me? It's gonna differentiate you from the other drill female artists. You feel me? So definitely set that standard for yourself. It's still, and I'm still gonna give this an 8. I just think you need to brush up on that.
Mm-hmm.
That was tough.
To you. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now.
Shout out to
everybody who's
Roy.
in the chat.
Hold on. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Roy, who never lets his headphones affect his fitted.
Nah, not at all. You see this?
Damn near falling over your face.
You see this? Like this.
That's what they
you
own in the
heard?
chat? That's what they own in the chat?
Yeah, they cooking.
They on him. They on him.
They cooking me right now.
That's why I started laughing.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Roy.
Yo.
Roy.
Yeah.
Roy do not let his fitted get creased at all. Like, not even a little bit.
Your fitted could get creased, not mine.
With that being said, so we're not going to nominate that one?
I'm not nominating this record.
Roy, did you nominate it or not?
Nah, I didn't nominate, but I still gave it an 8. I thought it was
Okay,
tough.
fire.
I think she needed to
There we
develop.
go.
With that being said, let's get into the next record.
Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. If you haven't submitted a record already, submit
Yes,
a record
sir.
right now to
Tap in, tap
themykreport@gmail.com. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. Shout out to Blanco. We appreciate you for your time, my
Thank
brother.
you, man. Thank y'all for having me, man.
And the gems, not
Facts.
gonna lie.
Hell yeah, this is a good episode so far too.
Nah,
Appreciate y'all.
We started a little late. There was a bit of a malfunction, but we made it happen, and we still here every single Monday at 10 p.m.
With that being said, let's get into the next record. All right, one more record in the next segment.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get into the next record. We got Jay. Name of the record is Red. 45 seconds live. Oh, yeah, hold on. I'm a 13-year-old artist trying to make it up. Shout out to Jay Solo. Let's see. Let's see if you got the heat, man.
It's at
45
13 years
seconds.
old?
13 years
13
old.
Alright,
years
I
old.
like that.
Okay,
Let's see
I'm going
what
to
we
give you some
got.
feedback then. I hope you tapped in.
All right.
Every single Monday at 10 p.m. This is the MYK. This is how we
45
rock.
seconds.
He in the chat.
Yeah,
He tuned in.
Yo, Jay, I can't hear your record, but there's like literally nothing playing. Oh, there
That's
we go.
no. Oh, there.
You
Alright.
got it?
There
All
we
right.
go.
With that being said, hold on. Before you play the record, right now, send this to all your middle school friends, because I know you not past 9th grade. There's no way you passed the 9th grade. You can't be. You're 13 years old. Share this to all your friends right now. We about to give you some free content,
Yes, sir.
something to put up so you can get a free review, and we're going to give you honest feedback because you
Shout out
never
to
know
Jay
who's going to hear your record.
Solo. Shout out to Jay Solo, 13 years old. 45 seconds. Name of the record is Red. Let's see what we got.
Turn me up in the headphones just a little bit.
Get your up, he dead. Beat him down. Atlanta, all I see is red. Show my niggas don't chill with the feds. I'll do it for the bread. Like I'm a type of throw shots to his head. Bitch, I'm a demon, all I see is red. Levi you a bitch. When I run in there, you do it slick. Let's go hit her, make her do a flip. I get a betty, she doing a split. .L.S.T. Fuck T, click it, I'ma make them bleed. Smoke who that's put on for my team. Try to run, I been getting hit with a beam. Catch you, make him do a flip. Cash. Then it's lit. I'm up, skip, put it back like Saya. Got beat in his head. We got pussy, we smoke his dead. Some pop bitch, now I'm seeing
45 seconds live. We got J Solo. Name of the record is Red. What we got.
You know what is? I really like the fact that there's a lot of confidence in that record, and a lot of confidence for someone like a 13-year-old. I think that's super important. Though I think the record needs to get a little mixed and worked on. Shout out to Avi. Make sure you tap in. We here at TNG Studio. I think you got some potential, bro. And it's like, I know you're from New York just based on how the record sounds, but I think you can lean on something and work with that. Sharpen up the image. Don't get too much involved in the street stuff. I'm going to give you honest feedback. Because I want to see you grow and develop and be something important to this culture. Take that next generation to the next level. Facts. With that being said, I'm gonna nominate this record.
Okay.
What we got?
Blanco, talk to him.
I like it. I mean, the confidence is there, definitely. The beat is cool. I feel like I heard a lot of people on that beat already, similar to that beat. So I would say try to, I know the drill thing is in right now, but try not to use like the same beat that everybody else is using. Cause people already gonna associate once they hear that sample drill to someone who did it before you. But like I said, he's 13. I see the confidence there. I'm gonna give it a 7.
You gonna nominate it or not?
I'm not gonna nominate it, but I'm gonna give it a 7.
All right,
keep working, homie.
Word. I'm gonna definitely agree with Mike with what he said. Let me see the camera quick. All right, but yeah, shout out to you. I definitely want to talk to you. Definitely want to what Mike said. Definitely want to have your engineer brush up on the mix. The effects is cool and all that. You might not really be tapped into that world yet because you're probably just starting, but the mix is not really there, and that's kind of holding the quality back from the record. Also, there's like a couple parts where you left like blank spots, basically like carrying like the beat kind of thing. You want to fill it. You want to fill in those bars. You don't want to do that too much. I do understand it's a drill record. You mentioned a couple drill references. That was dope. The energy was strong on that. Shout out to you. I'm not gonna nominate this record, but like Blanco said, definitely keep working. Also, what Mike said, definitely want to broaden your artistry. Try different beats as well, because drill is what's in right now, but also there's a bigger market as well. You young, so if this is what you're tapping into right now, definitely keep going and open them doors and open your mind. It is a muscle. Music is a muscle, so you hit the gym every day and you see what comes out. Shout out to everybody who hits the gym every day.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Facts.
Nah, y'all dropping some gems on for real. Facts. Nah,
that's the MYK report. Roy, what you got?
That's what we doing it for, man. We doing it for them. I'm gonna give this track. I'm gonna start with the rating. I'm gonna give it a 7. I agree with Blanco on the number. I think, bro, you just gotta brush up on the performance just a little bit. Make sure everything is on time with everything. That's gonna set the bar for you already. I know you young, so just keep getting at it. Keep hopping in the studio. You got the confidence already. I could see that you know what you're trying to do in the studio. And whoever you're working with in the studio, engineer-wise, I see that he sees your vision too. So definitely work in, lock in on that. And also definitely try to stay out of the mix because that shit could get real spooky. I know people that, they not here today because of it. You feel me? So just try to stay out of all of that mix. But just in general, everything else sound good. Your confidence is there. I say keep going. Get in the booth, keep going, bro. You 13, you got time. get in the booth.
sir.
He got so much confidence. He nominated himself in the track. So shout out to you, bro. Keep working,
Facts.
man. We
Yes,
here every
sir.
single Monday. Submit some more records. I nominated you personally, but you know there's still some work to be done. So we here every single Monday. Submit another record for next week, and you might get nominated.
Keep working, man. Keep working. Like he said, this is like muscle memory.
With
Only
that
way you
being
gonna get
said,
better.
yo, listen, I want to make sure like every single middle school in New York City hears our feedback. So make sure you take our clip and put it on Instagram right now because we the hottest music review show in New York City, in the tri-state, in the nation. You know what we do, and we got Blanco in the building.
Yup,
sir.
we here live.
Exactly that. So with that being said, let's get into the fire or not segment.
Hold on. Can I see the camera real quick?
Talk to him.
Yes, sir. All right, but we definitely going to get into the next segment. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. If you haven't submitted a record already, submit a record right now. Chat, we need your participation. The name of the next segment is called Fire or Not.
Woo, it's my favorite right here.
Right down below is your emojis. If you can see, chat, we need your participation. If you're in the building, if you like the record, we need y'all to drop a fire emoji. If it's mids, y'all gonna drop an apple. If it's trash, then you're gonna drop a trash emoji. And if it's boo, get it out of here. Launch a tomato at it.
Get it up out of here. Yo, Blanco, this is one of my favorite segments. It's a speed segment. We play 45 seconds, but we let the chat decide how this record is gonna be, whether it's fire, mid, trash, or get it out of here. Boo.
So chat, be honest. You gotta
Right.
be in the chat.
We're
Chat,
also,
and the chat is looking heavy right now.
yeah,
Heavy.
we're also not giving no feedback in this segment as well. We're just dropping an emoji.
Facts.
Also, if you haven't submitted a record already, the email's pinned right down below in the middle of the screen is themykreport@gmail.com. Make sure you submit a record right now. Chat, make sure you use the emojis. We need your help. Come on.
We got a lot of submissions for this week. I know people are in the chat. You know, I know they want their song played, but this is your time right now to submit a record because we're keeping it authentic, but we're also keeping it quick for y'all because we're trying to get through these records. And remember, there's still 2 more slots for the final report. So you can be nominated right now. You might not get a full feedback from all of us, but you still could be nominated. So we're looking for 2 more records to be nominated. Our first 2 records on this episode were nominated. So shout out to SBG Drew and shout out to Noah Gliz. You know what I mean? Those were the first 2 records that were played, and they were nominated right away. With that being said, make sure y'all submit and shit alive. Let's get to the records.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. Oh, Roy, real quick, right before we get into this first record, who's the bottom 3 people in the chat real quick?
Ain't gonna lie. Bottom 3 people, we got Baby Boy VDK.
That's a baby boy VDK.
He's in here. We got 917 Spaz.
Shout out to 917 Spaz.
And we got DJ Finesse. What's good, y'all?
Shout out to DJ Finesse.
Shout out to
What's
y'all
up,
for
chat?
tuning
What's
in.
up, chat? What's up?
Shout out to y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all ready to vote with y'all emojis next round.
And with that being said, if you're in the building right now, I need y'all to screen record this. I'm about to get into the next record. Name of the next artist, we got 917 Spaz. Name of the record is Switch Up. 45 seconds live. Y'all know what to do. Drop your emojis right down below.
Live show.
Remember this, I ain't have shit and everybody used to count on me. Bought me nigga from the PJ looking down on me. Oh, they rollin' with a couple niggas, yeah, the only ones who saw me, they was really down for me. When I was down by way, it was you, it wasn't shit to me, mama, you gotta prove that. Every time I step up in the function, they like, who that? Chill like on my waist, to be smart for you if you move back. It's a crazy where we live and gotta watch who I can trust. So screaming for my niggas, you know freedom is a must. Bitches moving treachy, I don't got no sound for love, that's
45 seconds live. We got 917 Spaz. Name of the record is Switch Up. What we got?
Talk to him.
It's a possible nomination.
It's a possible nomination.
But I'm in between fire and mid.
Real quick or not? Not real quick? No. Real quick?
I give it a mid. I give it a mid.
You give
I
it a
give it a
mid?
mid. And I'm not gonna nominate this one. Not gonna nominate it.
Real quick, why or no?
It sounds. You know what it sounds like? You know what's crazy? Y'all might hate me for this one because I like to compare people, but I feel like we all compare people, right? Like we all hear something and we know the familiar sound. This gives me like a. This give me an off-brand Chef G.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to like. I'm not trying to flame you at all because I do think this is like dope, but it's a familiar sound. What I would say though, I think maybe the performance. That's what wasn't hitting for me. It was the performance. But the sound, like your cadence, your flow, the voice, I think it's all dope, but it needs a little bit of work.
And I think you say the Chef G reference from the beat selection kind of thing. Maybe you want to apply. I'm sorry, Blanco, because I know you're next, but maybe just to brush up because we're not even giving feedback. But maybe you just want to take your flow and put it on a different beat kind of thing. Definitely sounds dope. I would say performance though for sure. That's definitely what it is. That's what's hindering you. I like the record. I feel like you just like a little bit like laid back on the record too much. Like you just want to present yourself more on this record kind of thing.
You nominated it?
I'm going to give this one a fire, and I'll nominate this record as well.
Okay.
What we got, Blanco?
I'm gonna pass on this one.
Okay. Bet.
Roy,
what we got?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a mid. It's Apple because I think it's just one of those things where it's like there's another place we could find something like that, and it's just you got to focus on sounding as good as you can, but also doing something different. Facts.
Yes, sir.
Honest feedback, and you got a little bit of feedback. Usually,
Shout out
this
to
is a
917.
speed
He's in the building right now. We appreciate you.
And this is a speed segment. Sorry, we don't really go too much in depth with the critiques, but we did give you some feedback there. What's the next record? Avi, talk to him.
We got 45 seconds. Name of the artist is Double C. Name of the record is Oh Shit, Damn. 45 seconds.
Let's go. Ice Roby.
Oh shit, damn, that bitch really a fan. Flex on her friend and her man. Double C way bigger than Peter Pan. Like Lil Uzi, I just wanna dance. She shaking hips like pass me my band. Bad little bitch, I'm popping, I am. Baby deep, bam. When playing it back, they know to say jam. Dinner me, please, I just want some lamb. After that, we could go find a new plan. Fly me out, niggas, to toes in the jams. Invited water, feed me some clam. I get what I want, ODS man. Keep thinking shit me, I'ma just call her Sam. Oh shit, damn, really the baddest bitch, yes I am. Bitches on dick like staying my spam. Bon appetit with my green eggs and ham. Sick of you
45
bitches,
seconds. We got Double C. Name of the record is Oh Shit, Damn. We got
Shout out to Double C. I'm gonna give this fire and I'm gonna nominate it, but I have a feedback.
Woo.
Shout out to Avi. Make sure y'all tap in with him because I do think this record itself could sound better.
Yep.
It's got potential, and I'm gonna nominate it because I think it's a little different. I like the speed flow; it was cool. Though I do think the lyrics may need a little work, but it's cool though. It sounds good. It's a little better than the mid. So, and again, the women are in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna nominate this one.
There we go. What we got, Blanco?
I'm gonna give it Apple.
Okay. For me, I feel like, I'm definitely gonna give this. Yeah, I'm gonna give this an Apple for sure, and I'll tell you why. I do feel like, and it's not your fault. Your flow and delivery is there. Not sure if it's the performance though or the mix. I'm kind of confused. But artists should know their sound, kind of thing. That's the only reason why I'm gonna give you a mid kind of thing, which is an Apple. But definitely want to brush up on that kind of thing. If not, I would have gave it a fire emoji and I would have nominated it as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. I say it's an Apple. It's like a mid. Is this like a done track? Or is this
I don't think so.
Is this a draft?
I think it needs some work. I do
Oh
think
yeah,
it's a draft though.
it does say draft, but
Yeah,
yet again,
this
so
is the mic report. This is the mic
you are
report.
submitting your music as well.
Yeah, so
And not even that, we can't see the whole title as well, but I do see DRA.
So just off of that, I'm gonna say is mid because you know, the other people we do got on the list, they got fully bounced, like mastered tracks. Facts.
Keep submitting records. You could take my clip and post it, cause I think I gave you some dope feedback. But I think they gave you honest feedback, and not to say I wasn't honest, but I heard the potential. So
Yes, sir.
again,
Yeah, potential. You got it.
Not for sure.
This the MYK Report. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. We're looking for 2 more nominees. This is the speed segment. Fire now. We got Blanco in the building, episode 8. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Shout out to Avi and Roy. Shout out to Ro. Hello.
Shout out to Phil the Wizard.
The Wizard.
And we at TNG Studios. If you did not know, we here every single Monday at 10 p.m.
Everybody that's here right now that hasn't tapped in before, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the bell. Make sure you drop a comment. Make sure you follow us all on Instagram and follow the MYK Report at Instagram, because we're here every single Monday giving out free content and free reviews. And you never know who's going to hear your record.
You never know what gem you going to get at this point.
That's a fact.
With that being said, we got One Been Having. Name of the record is Boys in the Hood, Part 2. 45 seconds live. Y'all know what's going on. Drop your emotions down below.
Said Boys in the Hood?
Type shit.
Wait, that's skinny?
Hey, turn the headphones up a little bit. Alright.
Alright. I was about to say that.
Alright.
Turn me up a little bit more. Right there. That's right. Hey, I hit from the back and it sounded real loud. That shit there sound like cold grits. I hit from the back and I'm flipping the over. Stand up on your feet, you're 4'6". Big shark in the room, I do it like Shiesty. I beat down your block with cold sticks. I'm managing time, I do it real easy. I told her I leave before 6. I'm beating the block with a boost phone. I spin across the track in the illegal scat. And I punch on the gas and I get gone. No boys in the hood, she give me some sucky. I'ma give her some
45 seconds. We got One Been Having. Name of the record is Boys in the Hood. 45 seconds. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. Let me go first.
Hold on.
Let me go first, though.
But wait, I have one thing to say, though, before we even get to that.
All right.
Did he just say, like, he's giving her a sucky? Like, this?
What? Yo, that shit.
I'm trying to make sure. Hold on. If you in the chat right now, just confirm that for me. You said you giving her a sucky, or you getting a sucky? I just want to know. I just want to know, guys. That's it.
I'm not going to lie. This says, first, respectfully, in the bio, it says what kind of records to submit. I'm not sure how you found the email, but you definitely, either in the live, I'm not sure, but there's definitely some rules on there. Yeah.
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. Now, hold on.
Get to it.
Hold on. So it says M48, right? And I'm not sure if you recorded this on your phone, but this is, respectfully is not quality. It sounds very distorted. Artists should know their sound. And we're not even giving feedback on this, but I'm going to just brush on it real quick. Artists should know their sound. If it sounds distorted, or even if it's not it, like, definitely take it somewhere else.
And we appreciate you submitting.
Nah, I do, but I definitely didn't appreciate the quality on this and the production. So definitely, not even to be funny, definitely
his confidence there.
Confidence is definitely there and flow.
But bro recorded this on a Wii mic.
I'm not even cracking jokes. I'm being very honest. The mix could definitely be better. Your flow, your energy was there, but that just drew me away from the record. And not even that, I'm nobody to submit a record to, but if you submit your record to A&R, they're not gonna feel like they're just gonna skip the record right away. Respectfully,
you are somebody to submit a record to. This is the MYK Report. We here, and shout out to Avi, shout out to Roy, shout out to Blanco. Sir. Everybody in this building has an important opinion. And with that being said, I think this record is a boo for me. I'm not gonna lie, because it needs some work. Keep submitting. We're gonna give you honest feedback. This is a speed segment, and I would love. Hold on.
We gotta add an emoji. We have to put Blanco right at the end after the boo, and put nah, I'ma pass. Facts.
Yo, I got it. I ain't gonna lie.
We need to do that.
I've never heard anybody say nah. I'm gonna pass on this.
Nah, I'ma pass. I didn't give an emoji, but.
Nah, I'ma pass.
Nah, I'ma pass.
Yo, with that being said, yeah, that's how I feel. I'm not gonna give too much on that. Shit alive. We here. This honest feedback. This the MYK Report. Blanco, what up?
I ain't gonna lie, like I kind of hear the potential in that shit. For some reason, I can hear the flow. I can hear. He just got to get into a real studio, with a good engineer. I like the bounce. I'm not gonna lie. I will give it a Miz. I'm not gonna lie. I give it a Miz.
I think. Yeah,
I don't know. For some reason, I could just feel like.
Nah, his flow
with
delivery
some guidance,
was there.
it might be something there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's facts. Tap into Blanco. Make sure you know
Yes,
we
sir.
here. We here. This is
sir.
what it's about. This development. Just because I may have said something, Avi may have said something, Roy may have said something, doesn't mean our special guest or the audience, somebody tapped in that's listening and watching the show.
Might not fuck with you.
Nah,
I'm saying
it's true, though. It's true.
they
Yeah.
might not fuck with you. Like they'll fuck with you type shit. Like,
Yeah, it's true. It's
like
true.
just because I don't fuck with you, that means somebody else might not would. Like you feel me? Real shit.
Exactly that. So with that being said, we got 2 more slots,
Two more,
and this
two
is
more.
the speed segment. Let's get into the next record, Avi.
We got DJ Finesse. Name of the record is May. Name of the record is Wavy or something. 45 seconds live. Y'all know what's going on.
For play something.
Feeling like Cody up with that Glock with me.
Think this shit for play something? You think this shit for play something? Bitches in here shake something. Nigga play today, this heat on me, on God, I'm baking something. Doggy off the leash, she on the loose, I point, he shaking something. Put the strap up, we could throw these bitches, I start breaking something. Hit the hood, they screaming, welcome back, feel like I'm Mason something. In the trench with killers, robbers, thieves, like I'm safe something. Trying to catch a OPP on feet, felt like a racist something. Brody ain't even been out for 2 years, he already faced something. Be my bitch, I ain't other bitches, think she gay or something. Clean lips and knees before you leave, she finished tasting something. Sitting in the whip is made for speed, feel like I'm racing something. Why you keep on asking about the plug? You with the state or something? Ain't got time for bitches.
45 seconds live. We got DJ Finesse. Name of the record is Wavy or something.
DJ Finesse is he's the artist.
I'm not sure. That's what it's titled here though.
I want to know who the artist is because I don't want to mistitle this. I'm gonna nominate this record and I'm gonna give it a fire. I like the presentation on that record. I like the execution on that record. The flow is what stood out the most. And like this might be Raw Foreign, I think. It sounds like him. I don't know. Listen. If you submitted this record, I don't want to butcher this because I feel like I've heard this before. But if it is
Mike the Butcher.
If it is who I think it is, it sound like that. DJ Finesse is the artist. All right, bet. So shout out to DJ Finesse. You do sound like an artist. Sorry for butchering that. But this record is dope. I'm gonna nominate it. I like it. Fire.
Griselda.
I fuck with it. I'm gonna give it a fire emoji. I like the energy. It seemed like one of those records that like if he was to perform it, it would like everybody would get turned up.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna nominate this one too. I fuck with that one.
He didn't pass on this one, guys.
All right. So for this record, I definitely was jacking this record. I feel like we always say, there's a lane for that. For sure.
Facts.
Different record. I like the beat. I feel like you took a flow that's like very like common right now, and you put it on a different beat and put them together. So that's like very dope. That's like going to the studio and trying shit and expanding your sound. So shout out to you for that. I'm definitely gonna give this a fire emoji, and I'm definitely gonna nominate this record.
Yeah, this track got straight energy, bro. Like, as soon as he came in, it's like, doom, doom, doom. He just started spinning, but he gave him that space, that flow with space. You feel me? That really does something, because now the beat could really go crazy. You feel me?
Talk to him, producer.
It's just balance. It's just balance, bro. That's all you need, balance. I think that song was fire. I'm gonna give it a fire, and I'm gonna nominate it too.
Fire.
On the money. I fuck with that.
All 4 nominations. What's the name of the record, Avi? DJ Finesse is the artist. What's the name of the record? Shout out to DJ Finesse. I think that, listen.
Wavy or something.
Yeah,
Wavy or something.
Not some, like SUMM.
SUMM or MN?
Yeah, MN.
Got you. Shout out to
New York for the fast talk. Yeah,
and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's super important that records like that come out because again, it's complete. And you never know who's gonna hear your record. Shout out to Trap in the building. We got an A&R in the building. We got a producer in the building.
Shout out my boy Trap, man.
We We got
Right.
everybody in the
Youngest in
building.
charge,
I'm
man.
trying to tell you,
Yeah.
yo, listen. I'm gonna talk my shit real quick. You never know who's gonna hear a record. Is the reason why we lean on this because you never know who's gonna hear a record. We got Trap in the building right now. Make sure y'all tap in.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all understand what's really going on. Shout out to everybody that's in tune in the chat. Drop a W right now.
Drop that W.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. We gotta get an artist signed off this show, and that's what we gonna do real soon.
Soon come,
That's
man.
coming soon, real soon.
From our
sir.
mouths to God's ears, we gonna make that happen real soon.
Gotta believe, man.
And
Amen to that.
and make sure y'all keep submitting, cause again, you never know who's gonna hear a record. We got 3 nominations for this week. We got Noah Gliz. The name of the record, is Hide It. Record number 2 is SBG Drew. The song is called Really Want It. Interlude.
Those are the first 2 records we played back to back.
Facts. And the last record was the last record we just played, which was DJ Finesse, Wavy or Something. That's how we rockin'. We gonna get into a few more records. Avi talked to him. This is a speed segment. You still can be nominated. We got 3 weeks of 3 winners. We're looking for 1 more winner so you can be a potential plaque winner. Shout out to Hollywood Plaques.
We active. If you in the chat, drop a W. Shit
Yes, sir.
alive. We
Shout out to
here.
everybody who's in the building right now. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna play a couple more records before we play the last couple records. I actually want to play records for artists who's in the building right now. So if you're in the building, make sure you submit a record right now. In the middle of the screen is the email, is themykreport@gmail.com. Submit a record right now. I'm clicking the records at the top of the email, not the bottom.
The top, not the bottom. That's
Yes,
how we
sir.
rockin'.
45 seconds live. We got name of the artist, D Rose. Name of the record, Brothers. 45 seconds.
Show my hit right now.
That's block. That's how I'ma come for this one. These niggas got 18 dead homies, but I roll a blunt for this one. 30 drum, hollows in a gun, bitch, I'ma go dumb with this one. I bet you he run from this gun. He know that we walk with big ones. Still fighting some cases, but no, I ain't tripping, I been out the way. Shit got real these last couple weeks. Some niggas got hit, but that's all I'ma say. I did a hit and I ain't have my mask, so now I'm OT and I'm chillin' with Bay. I keep a K, and I'ma spin when you late. When I shoot, I'ma aim for your face. Like, hold tight, little bro, this G real. We ain't touch, I don't think that is he real. When we spin, we ain't know that his feet real. Yeah, he be dissing, but he off the E-pill. We ain't clutch, I don't think that is he real. We spin, we ain't know that his feet real. Yeah, he be dissing, but he off the E-pill. I had to chill for real. No, I'm a fact that these niggas be lying, they lame. Tired of goofies who used to be groupies, start dissing my hood, please stay in your lane.
45 seconds. We got D Rose. Name of the record is Brothers. What we got?
I'ma nominate this record off the rip. I'ma give this a fire emoji. Shout out to D Rose. I don't know if y'all tapped into D Rose. Shout out to Blanco.
Shout out to D Rose, man. I'm tapped. I know he from Jersey.
He got heavy movement in Jersey right now. I'm big on like how he's flowing on these drill beats, but he's creating his own lane and he's creating his own like cadence. You hear D Rose and you know what's up. Like I've been telling a lot of people in New York City about D Rose. He's somebody I heard early on. I'm nominating this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna nominate that one. D Rose, he definitely fired. I know he definitely making noise in Jersey. So if you in the chat, man, tap in, man.
Yeah, can we get some emoji, fellas? All right. What we got, Mike?
I already nominated it.
So
I
it's a
gave
fire?
it fire.
It's a
He gave it a
fire.
fire. He's nominated. Obviously on you, brother.
But so I'm not gonna lie, we're not giving feedback, but this record really stood out to me because you mentioned like he's doing a drill bop, but it give the feel, but it's not too much. It's something that's like real calm. You mentioned like he's giving a different cadence. That's dope. I like the vibe. It's definitely a different kind of drill bop. It's not the Jersey bop. It's not the gra gra bop kind of thing. Pause. But it's definitely fire though. So shout out to you. I'm definitely gonna give this a fire emoji, and I'm definitely gonna nominate this record.
Facts.
What we got, Roy?
Yo, this song right here is tough. The way it came in, it sound mad different. I never heard a drill beat that sound like that. I think bro's tapping into a whole different like vibe. I'm gonna just say it's a fire, to be honest with you. I'm gonna nominate it too. Facts. That shit hard.
Let's get into maybe 2 more records, Avi. What you think?
Yeah, 2 more records.
2 more records. So we're nominating that one? My fault.
Yeah, that's a nomination.
Name of the record is D Rose. I'm sorry. Name of the artist is D Rose. Name of the record is Brothers.
Yeah,
Brothers.
4 nominations so far. No one is safe. We have 2 more records that we're gonna play. Yo, you never know what's gonna happen. You never know who's gonna hear your record. With that being said, you might get knocked off. You might not. We'll see. Again, don't take this personal, please. Don't hit me in the DM. Don't at nobody here in this chat. Don't at nobody here on this podcast, on this show, whatever you want to call it. Don't
at me. I got time.
He got time. You heard him. You heard him. Don't at me. Please don't at me. If you feel some type of way that you get knocked off, if you get knocked off. With that being said, let's play these last 2 records.
I'm corporate.
Wait, CC you on the email chain?
Yeah, CC me on the email. I hit you with the HR vibes. You heard? Real quick.
I love this show, gang.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. If you're an artist, submit a record right now. Share it live. This is the MYK Report. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Shout out to my brother Mike. Shout out to myself. Shout out to my brother Roy. Every single week we're going to have a special guest. Shout out to Blanco. We appreciate you for your time, my brother. With that being said, let's get into the next record. Almost at the last one. Next record, we got Baby Boy VDK. Name of the record is Get Up. 45 seconds live. Drop your emoji.
Body dropping like we in the war. Seen a nigga hard on the floor. Oh, they wanna hate cause we kicking out doors. Do you know how to feel it? Be stealing out stories. Down bad trying to get it. Kick me in Chevy, you know I'm a flip. They couldn't wait to see me with my pivot. Now we up and we doubling digits.
Shit alive.
Tell them chill cause it's always a witness. Now they back in the loaf of again. Like who'll be there when your whole body lifted. Like see the real from the fake. In your eyes, what you ain't. In my eyes, you insane like I'm baby to you. We could never relate. Boys that stuck on the rock. They ain't solid, he will never fold. See some shit I could never be told. I done been through some shit, but I'm holding my own. I done seen mamas cry, seen bullet fly, seen a nigga put up on the news. If you touch one of mine, then you gonna die, cause my niggas got nothing to lose.
You know that paper chasing? That's probably why niggas hate. My head fucked up, I just spent the savings.
45 seconds. We got Baby Boy VDK. The name of the record is Get Up.
Is that him on the record alone?
I'm not sure.
I want to know, yo.
Baby Boy VDK.
I want to know.
Beastie.
Ex Beastie?
Yeah, Beastie.
I like that feature. That was dope. I like how that came together. This record's dope. And I'm nominated. It's a potential knockoff. So remember, the first nomination has a potential knockoff.
It's a potential knockoff. They could go head to head.
Yeah, so that's if everybody decides. But I'm gonna go ahead and be the first to say that this is a potential knockoff, and I'm gonna nominate it. I give it a fire.
What we got?
Blanco, what up?
Yeah, where we at?
Listen, first off, shout out to Baby Boy. I know him personally.
Okay.
And I see the growth, honestly. I remember his first songs, and I see he getting better. So I'm gonna nominate it, and I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
Flames. You heard that?
But
keep working though.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Facts.
Shout out to Baby Boy VDK. He submitted last week, and I think the week before, but he
yeah,
submitted a few times.
He submitted a few times.
I'm not sure if he was a nominee before.
Nah, he wasn't. Not yet. But we did give some good feedback, and we liked the records he played. They were very consistent. One thing, look, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him some feedback before you go. Very consistent. I would say try to get in as many rooms as possible. Try to, like Blanco said, rub shoulders with the right people and find your creative edge. Because I do think there's more to go with that. I think you have a lot of potential. But I hear the confidence, and that's what's most important.
Word. When the record first started, the voice presence in the mix very stood out to me a lot. I like that. But when the second artist, I'm not sure if you're the first artist or the second artist. I apologize. I don't know your music. But when the second artist came in on the record, I felt like it was just like very loud and too much reverb. Might want to draw back on that. Maybe if you haven't dropped the record already, might want to holler at the engineer. But that's just my opinion. Everybody works different.
Or holler at Roy. Or Avi.
Word.
Or Blanco.
Word. Facts.
Feel me?
Anybody in the room.
Yeah,
we all
we
here.
We here.
Word. Record definitely got potential. Definitely sounds fire. I feel like you present yourself different on this kind of beat, but I feel like your style would sound way better on a different kind of beat. Shout out to you. Definitely keep working though. I'm gonna give this a fire emoji, but it's not enough to knock off somebody off the list for me. So I'm gonna say no. It's not a nomination.
Copy. Nah, this song is fire, and I heard a couple Baby Boy's other songs too before, and he definitely submitted before. I think with everyone that I hear, he getting better and better. And I think this mix is there, the confidence is there. I think bro's in pocket with his lyrics. He definitely saying some pain on this one. This is not your average like, oh, he just talking shit. He's actually saying something. So I think that's fire too. And so I'm gonna just give this a fire and nominate it because I think that was hard.
Let's get it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the number one record that we nominated, which was the first record on the show, and we're gonna play Baby Boy VDK, and we're gonna let y'all decide because at the end of the day, this was a speed segment, but he has a potential to knock someone off the list because we have 4 nominations. So with that being said, let's play Noah Gliz, Hide It. And then let's jump into Baby Boy VDK, hit the record that he just submitted, and we'll let the chat decide.
Live, name of the first record. Noah Gliz, Hide It, 45 seconds. Record number 1.
Shit alive, we here. A free plaque is on the line, placement on our Apple Music playlist.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service. The person you are calling is unable to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key hash at any time.
Say you love me, you don't gotta hide it. Bend it over, then I get inside it. Swimming that pussy, I feel like Poseidon. Like a drop in a hop when riding. You can come for a ride if you riding. Know my brother go sliding from sliding. Take a loss in the past, never mind it. Big double on Rolls Royce like shining. And my brick and I got in my bag. Know some people is mad when I ain't go to class. Fuck that spin, say yes.
45 seconds. That was record number 1. Noah Gliz, Hide It. Name of the second record. We got Baby Boy VDK featuring Beastie. Get Up. Record number 2. 45 seconds.
Bodies dropping like we in the war. Seen a nigga hard on the floor. Oh, they wanna hate cause we kicking out doors. Do you know how to feel it? Be stealing out stores. Down back trying to get it. Kick me in Chevy, you know I'm a flip. They couldn't wait to see me with my pivot. Now we up and we doubling digits like my niggas killing and drilling. Tell them chill cause it's always a witness. Now they back in the loaf of again. Like you'll be there when your whole body lifting. Like see the real from the fake. In your eyes, what you ain't. In my eyes, you were saying like I'm baby to you. We can never relate. Boys that stuck in a rock. They ain't solid, he will never fold. See some shit I can never be told. I done been through some shit, but I'm holding my own. I done seen mamas cry, seen pull the fly, seen a nigga put up on the news. If you touch one of mine, then you gonna die, cause my niggas got nothing to lose.
You know that paper chasing? That's probably why niggas hate.
45 seconds. We got Baby Boy VDK. Record number 2. Name of the record is Get Up. I ain't gonna lie, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to shout out. Before anybody gives their opinion, I just want to get my first. I feel like this record definitely can knock the other record off now that I play them back to back, and I'll say why real quick. Just what bro was saying in his lyrics, and then the sample is Cash Page. Shout out to Cash Page, and then that's off of Moneybagg Yo's album, and then basically like that's just like shout out to the producer on that. Just like everything like synced together, like basically like the lyrics, the flow, the energy, the sample, the beat, fire, tough.
So right now you got record number 2.
So I got record number 2.
Chat, right now if you hear Baby Boy VDK, if you hear, make sure you shit alive, send this to your friends. Make sure you put the number 2 if you want record number 2. Make sure you put number 1 if you want record number 1. Record number 2 was Baby Boy VDK. Record number 2 was Noah Gliz. So we want to hear it right now, chat, what it is. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to give it to Baby Boy VDK. I think it's going to knock off record number 1.
So record number 2.
I'm going to give some feedback on it. You made awesome points. I think the intro on record number 1 was just way too long. You got to get right to the point. Baby Boy VDK, you sent a lot of records that do sound similar, but there's some development there. Blanco knows you personally. Trap knows you personally. I've heard your name before. Get in the studio, come lock in with everybody in this room, and let's go crazy, man. I'm a rock with record number 2. Take this clip, go promote it, man. You know what to do.
2 times.
Roy, what's up?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to give it back to one, cause now that I heard both of them, I do know that Baby Boy's song got a feature on it, and Noah's song is by himself.
Okay.
And I feel like I did hear a little bit of that feature, and I wasn't too pleased with the sound.
I love the rebuttal. It comes down to Mr. Blanco.
And it's crazy you say that too, because the attention span of the first record is like the intro is too long, and then like you want to hear more of that record, and then the second record, the attention span is smaller, whereas like the intro is smaller, but then the second artist is like, I did mention that earlier too, like it kind of throws you off. But that's a dope rebuttal, no cap.
Yo, I like that. I like that.
What we got, Blanco?
I
It's all
love
up
to
to you.
hear it.
We got.
All right, so I'm gonna go based off the 45 seconds.
Okay.
Record 1 was dope. Intro was too long.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to hear the beat drop.
Okay.
That could have altered my decision.
Yes, sir.
Record 2 came with that energy. So I'm gonna rock with record 2.
Okay.
That's it. There you have it.
Shout out to Noah Gliz. We appreciate you for submitting a record. Shout out to Baby Boy VDK.
We're going to have to listen to that
is-
song once we get off. I need to hear the full thing.
Got you.
It's
For
not
sure.
whack.
Nah.
It's just
tough.
you only got 45 seconds.
Yo,
So
that was the
That's
first
true.
record of the night. That was
Facts.
tough. That was a great way to start the episode.
And he got nominated off that, because it's not easy to be nominated off the first record that's played on the report. It's not easy, and you were
100%.
nominated. So with that being said, we hear this the final report. We're looking for 4 nominations, and
So
we
it's
got them.
Baby Boy VDK featuring Beastie. Name of the record is Get Up.
Feature is Beastie.
Beastie. Name of the record is Get Up.
Bet. Name of the record is Get Up. Awesome. With that being said, we did knock off number 1. Shout out to the final report. We have 3 winners, 3 finalists so far. We're looking for our last finalist. With that being said, let's shout out to the finalists right now. Let's shout out our 3 finalists. Our 3 finalists for season 2. First record is So Lit. Yeah, that's him. Second record is Thank Me Now. Alpha. Third record is Guapaninsky is the name of the artist. The record is Peekaboo.
And then we about to find out who's this week, next week.
Exactly. With that being said, shout out to the nominees for this week that won. Baby Boy VDK. Record number 1 is called Get Up, featuring Beastie. Record number 2 is SBG Drew. Name of the record is Really Want It. Interlude. Let's just confirm that real quick. SBG Drew. What's the name of the record? I just want to make sure I got it right before I get into the next one.
Really Want Me interlude.
Oh, Really Want Me. Sorry. Oh, hold on. Let me reintroduce that one.
Y'all want to play one more record after this too?
We can play one more record.
All right.
Hold on. Let me just not shout them out real quick.
Shout out to everybody who's in the building too.
Record number 2 is SBG Drew. Really Want Me. Interlude. Record number 3 is DJ Finesse. Wavy or Something. Record number 3 is DJ Finesse. Wavy or Something.
Wavy or Something.
Record number 4, shout out to D-Rose, shout out to Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey, man. We in
Yes,
here.
sir.
Brothers.
Active.
Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all vote. This is the final report. You have a chance to win a free plaque. You have a chance to be on our Apple Music playlist, the MYK Report. Make sure y'all vote right after this episode. We here every single Monday at 10 p.m. looking for nominees, looking for finalists, because you never know who's going to hear your record.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, we're going to play one more record and we're going to close out. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to Blanco, our third special guest of this season.
Thank y'all for having me, man. This shit was really an experience, a great experience.
Or we appreciate
you. We appreciate you. Facts.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate 100%. The energy, the gems. No cap.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Close out. Come on. Last record.
Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. If you're in the building, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell right down below. Make sure you drop a comment. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram at The MYK Report. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. This is The MYK Report. Last record of the night. Anybody still could get knocked off. Don't get it twisted.
It's the last one, right? It's the last one.
Last one.
But man, so nobody's safe yet.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everybody's safe right now because this last record of the night is already one of our finalists. Shout out to Alpha. Name of the last record is Keep It a G. 45 seconds.
Everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe. Y'all good. Shout out to Foreign.
Foreign in the building. Yes, sir. That's gang.
Ever since the day my brother made it up to heaven, where I die with him. Right or wrong, my brother finna slide. You know I slide with him. Used to roll 100 deep. Now I roll with 5 niggas. Got niggas saying I'm the hardest, but I still ain't drop my hardest, and that's real shit. I've been running laps around these niggas, they still thinking they ahead. They was hating, now they got no other choice, they gotta feel this. Pedal to the metal, my shit jamming on the floor. Fuck a break, I'm on the chase, I gotta muscle through the storm. Mama looked me in my eyes, she seen an angel to the car. Turn my back, she shed a tear, she saw the devil at you know. Wearing all my scars, I take pride in them. Ever since the day my brother made it up to heaven, swear I die with him. Right or wrong, my brother finna slide, you know I slide with him. Used to roll 100 deep, now I roll with 5 niggas. Already popping all these pills, told them chill, we got $1 million deals on the table, bro. I need you to
45 seconds. We got Alpha. Name of the record is Keep It G. What we got? Last record of the night.
I'm not giving this a fire. I'm not giving this a not. I'm going to just let it be known that this record was dope.
I thought you was going to give it a Blanco. I'm not going
Blanco produces?
Nah, Foreign. Shout out my boy Foreign.
No, that's what I'm about to say.
Nah, I'm saying the Nama pass.
Nah, I'm not gonna pass. I'm not gonna pass. Shout out to Alpha in the building. Shout out to Foreign Money.
Yes,
yo, listen, we in the building.
Sir.
We here every single Monday. I love that we closed out on that record because Alpha's super talented. I think he's got tremendous potential. I think what he's got going on is the right thing to have going on.
That's a fact.
Which I think. Let's close out.
What we got?
That's fire.
See, my opinion is biased because that's my little brother right there. So you already know we going up. I ain't gonna say too much.
I'm not gonna lie, record's definitely dope. Shout out to Foreign on the production. I'm gonna shout out.
Shout out Foreign, man. He go crazy. That's my boy too, right there.
Bananas.
Emoji.
It's a fire. Come on, you know what it is.
We gotta get the sound effect.
Double fire. Sheesh. We never had that.
We waiting for the double fire.
And now he did it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
One more time. I want to hear it.
Fire!
Yeah, there we go. All right, bet. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely a fire for me. Alpha got a lot of fire shit going on. Like as far as like recording himself, it's just more to that shit, man. Like he got a lot of shit going on. Shout out to Alpha and shout out to Foreign on the production once again.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, fire all the way, gang. There's no way it's not fire. Come on now.
See, and one thing I want to say too is like,
yes, sir.
I know Alpha and Foreign tapped in, and y'all can hear it in the music. So artists, make sure y'all find a producer, cause that's gonna make it. That's why it sound the way it sound, cause they really tapped in.
Hold on, before we close out, how important is that chemistry, artist production, artist producer?
Like I said, bro, like that's what really make a good record, bro. Like when y'all could be honest with each other and be like, yo, we should do this or we should do that, like challenging each other, like that make a record go from Apple to double fire.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I fuck with that.
Yes, sir.
You can't fake the relationship and you can't fake creativity. I don't care what type of AI bot is out. I don't care what's going on. You can't fake creativity. And this is why we here every single Monday at 10 p.m. Shout out to Avi, shout out to Roy, and shout out to our special guest, Blanco.
Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Shout out to everybody who tuned in today. It's the MYK Report. We tuned in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that bell right down below. See y'all next Monday. Peace.
Lucy, wake 'em up.
Hey, Twix, you got a hit.